What's going on, boys and girls? Today I have these little foam rings in the studio. Maybe I've been living under a rock, but honestly I had no idea these existed or what they were for. Until, of course, today. These are precision rings or aim assist rings. You can purchase them from Amazon for $10, which isn't a whole lot, but for these little small pieces of foam, I don't know. So how exactly do they work? Well, you place them around the left or right joystick of your controller, and they add a bit of resistance to the joystick. The idea is that without these, you might be going all over the place with your aim, and with this added resistance, it sort of smoothens out the process. This package comes with 3 sets of 2. You get 2 black ones, which are low resistance, 2 red ones for medium, and the gray ones are high resistance. They'll fit into pretty much any controller, so the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, the Xbox Series X controller, the PS5 controller, and so on. One thing I will say is that they don't work as well with the Switch Joy-Cons because of the low height of the joystick, but they will work better if you have a Pro controller lying around. When you think of precision and aim assist, it's really the first-person shooters that come to mind. The Call of Duties, the Fortnites of the world. I did try this with Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch, and I guess it helped a little bit. They do take some getting used to, but the aiming does feel a lot smoother. They fit a little bit better onto the PS5 controllers because the joystick on that controller is taller. I did try it with The Last of Us, and here it wasn't a huge difference because I think The Last of Us is forgiving when it comes to aiming. On the Xbox Series X, I also tested it out with Fortnite, as you can see here, and maybe it was some sort of placebo effect, but I was feeling a lot better during this game. I usually suck pretty bad when playing this on the Xbox as compared to the Nintendo Switch. Shooters are of course where most people will use them, and for that you have to have the ring around the right joystick. However, there are other games where these actually work surprisingly well. This time I have the ring around the left joystick, and 2 examples I'm going to share are Forza Horizon and MLB The Show. With Forza Horizon, it surprisingly makes the steering a lot smoother. Without the precision ring, I was flicking the joystick all over the place, usually oversteering and then having to readjust. The whole thing is a bit of a mess. With the precision ring, the steering is a lot smoother, and for me personally, at least, these made a big difference with Forza compared to first-person shooters. MLB The Show is another great example where these work, especially when pitching. You can control the placement of the pitch a lot easier with these precision rings. Without them, it's a bit of a mess and difficult to control the placement. And I guess they also help when hitting, so you're not chasing pitches way out of the strike zone. There's probably other racing games and sports games like golf where these might help as well. Now, the big question, will these work for you? Well, I honestly don't have an answer. You really have to try them out to see if they make a difference for you and if you like the feeling of that added resistance. And as I showed you, for some games they work better than others. You might also have to adjust the settings in a game. So for Fortnite, maybe increase the stick sensitivity a little bit. Other than that, make sure you're careful when you're installing them. There seems to be complaints of these things ripping if you're not careful. I'll leave you with that. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are these just a fad or something worth picking up? And before you click off, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel because there's a ton of gaming content coming your way.